wasn't desperate, so he's doing odd jobs for people like cleaning their bath. Okay, yeah, MearoGaming. Let me write that down and I will check it out. Okay, I've added them to my list. We shall check them out. Oh, and I'll add Saint Saya as well. Yeah. I assume I can get these subbed because, or at least dubbed. I will check all of these out. Thank you very much for the suggestions, you guys. At the studium, I had the good fortune to be tutored by some of the finest scholars in Chilean. I can safely say, however, that Master Matoya exceeds them all. How I should have liked to listen to her arguing with my grandfather. You have the tome, yes? Then hurry and show it to Matoya, that I might be free of her stifling attention. I take it you found the tome. Well, let's see it then. On Aetheric Convergence, research compiled by Matoya on a device known as the Aetheric Converger. Aye, this is it alright. Stola, boy, put down whatever you're doing and come here. Mearo has returned with the tome. Thank the gods, but another minute under Master Matoya's exacting supervision, I would have certainly lost my mind. Or mayhap merely my temper. Some things never change indeed. Well, I for one appreciate the exacting supervision. In the short while we have been here, I feel like I've gained a far better understanding of arcane entities than I did during my entire time at the studium. Should the opportunity present itself, I should very much like to employ this knowledge for the betterment of mankind. Create a new variety of carbuncle, perhaps. Don't get ahead of yourself, boy. Louis Zaw's grandson or no, it'll take another decade under me before you can call yourself a scholar. And a deal more than that to make you a scholar worth a damn. As you may have gathered, Master Matoya is not easily impressed. Indeed. So, Mearo has returned with the tome, has she not? Shall we examine it? That's okay, I don't mind the long anime. See, I don't find many shows with dubs that I like better than the Japanese sub. However, here's two shows I know for a fact I like better the dubs for than the actual show. First off, sorry Shadow, I don't allow links there. You can whisper it to him though. Just because I used to get a lot of bots that come in and post links. But I like Dragon Ball Z's dub better than the sub, because the Japanese voices all sound whiny and annoying and really bothersome. It's the same deal with Digimon. I don't like the subs of that either. I prefer the dubs because the voices sound awful. They just sound really high-pitched and whiny. It bothers the crap out of me. Hello, silly! Actually, Full Metal Alchemist has a really good sub and dub. 1986? Okay, let me put that down. How was New Jersey, silly? Or are you still in New Jersey? Alright, Matoya. An eye for Ether. Matoya's gaze is firmly fixed upon her tome.
I had not thought to behold this tome again. There. It is deciphered. Now your friend should be able to make sense of the contents. That said, it's one thing to understand the workings of the Aetheric Converger, and another to actually make it work. You do...
Sid
sorry.
is keenly aware of the energy dilemma. His airship is by no means large, and it can only bear a limited quantity of crystals.
If only we had white auracite in the etheric siphon.
Alas, Minfilia is missing along with both artifacts, and Moonbreeder is gone.
Would that there were another ready wellspring of energy for us to draw upon.
Why did it not occur to us before? We already have what we need. The Eye! It has been drawing ether into itself for as long as the Great Worms have lived. It is a veritable wellspring of energy.
It might just suit our needs. But is this energy something that can be harnessed at will?
I believe so, with the aid of the Azure Dragoon of Ishgard.
Then it is settled. Let us return to the Holy See at once.
Stola, wait. When did the light fade from your eyes?
I might have known that it would not escape your notice. It has been this way since I returned from the life stream. An after effect of the teleportation magic I invoked, most like.
They are called forbidden spells for a reason. What were you thinking, girl?
I have no regrets. I but did what was necessary to preserve the light of hope, to keep my promise to Minfilia. Besides, it afforded me the rare opportunity to wander the ether, a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
I need not tell you that it consumes your very life force to see by sensing the ether around you. Take care of yourself. Do you hear me?
I will, Master Matoya. And thank you.
Oh-ho. Cancer greater than all. I am a Scorpio, actually. It's a good question. They just dropped the bomb that she's using her life energy just to be able to see. As if you could conceal it from her, of all people. Pay me no mind. I was but thinking aloud. Thanks to your customarily heroic efforts, we now possess the knowledge to build an Aetheric Ram. All that remains is to secure its energy source. Let us hasten back to Ishgard to consult Sir Aetheric regarding the eye. Alright, let's go back to Ishgard. Been a while since we've been at Ishgard. You're a Gemini. Gemini reminds me of the Mega Man guy, Gemini Man, in his level on like the moon base. I think it was a moon. It was in a giant crystal at the very least. A gold saint? Is that good? I know that growing up, when I used to read the horoscopes in magazines, Scorpios usually always had to do with sex. Apparently, Scorpios like to have sex. Of course I'm a Mega Man fan. Who doesn't love the Blue Bomber? Be weird. I'm not good at Mega Man by any means, but I've beaten all of them except one. One's hard. Gold Saints are the higher ups? Ah, okay, cool. Dragon Quest fans, this is Angelo. Unfortunately, he's not voiced right now. Ah, you have returned. Sir Aetheric, I am pleased to see that your recovery proceeds. May I introduce Yestola, a fellow scion of the Seventh Dawn, and Archon of Charlayan. My lord, pray excuse me for foregoing due pleasantries, but we seek your counsel regarding the Aetheric Ram. Though we now possess the knowledge to build such a device, we yet lack an appropriate source of energy with which to power it. We believe, however, that Ishgard may possess the solution to our problem. You need not apologize, my lady. Full eager am I to learn of your progress. Pray, please tell me of this energy source that you believe we possess. And you are certain the eye can lend its power to Master Matoya's Aetheric Converger? At Astinian's command, yes. Very well. I shall speak with him. My thanks, Sir Emmerich. Nay, my friend, 'tis I who should thank you. As should every Asgardian. You labor in our name, with nary a care for your own safety. Let us speak with the Cid. He will doubtless be eager to begin work on the Aetheric Ram. Yes, we do need a true Mega Man game. I did not know they were making a Capcom or Mega Man FPS. I think that could have done as well as Metroid Prime at least. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not an FPS fan, but I did enjoy Metroid Prime, the little bit of it I played. The Nebula chain, that's cool. You're making me want to watch this more and more, Shadow. I've added it to my list, so I'll get to it eventually. Right now I am watching Kim Possible. I kind of only watch one show at a time, and growing up I was a Kim Possible fan, so I decided to finish the series finally. Where the fuck is he? I think he's at the steel manufactory. Silly, what anime are you currently watching? John, did you ever play the Mega Man RPG? Adult Gohan was supposed to voice Mega Man? That's an okay choice, I think. Oh, he's at the landing airship strip. What the fuck was I thinking? I need to continue DB Dragon Ball Super as well. Ah! John, Mega Man Command Missions is on my list of games to stream. So maybe I can get it to work and you shall see it eventually. I remember picking Command Missions up for the... I'm not sure what system I have it for right now. Maybe I have it for the GameCube? I'll have to go look. But I picked it up for, I think, the PS2. And I was really upset because it didn't work. Yeah, surprisingly, I really liked the RPG. A lot of people didn't like it, but Command Missions was fun. It was really difficult at points, too. I got this massive games I want to play. You got all your classes to level 3 for tonight? Alright, cool. I only have one of them to 3. Maybe between now and 8, I'll level the others to 3. It's based on X, yeah. It's in that world. It's got Zero in it and a few other cool characters. Spider. I liked it. I thought it was fun. Ah, you're back. The preliminary work on the Enterprise is more or less finished. Tell me you found a way to build the Aetheric Ram. Greetings, Cid. It's been a while. This tome contains the fruits of my former master's research on a device known as the Aetheric Converger. Our RAM should operate on the selfsame principle. Ah, where are my manners? Put a toy like this in my hand and I go off into my own world. Gods, it's good to see you. And bearing a gift besides, a very distracting one if I might add. If I didn't know better, I'd say it was my name day. But there will be time for tearful reunions later. I'll make a start on the tome right away. So long as I have a grasp of the fundamentals, I should be able to knock something together, which leaves the small matter of the energy source. We believe we found a solution to that problem as well. Pray, forgive us the lateness. The power of the eye is not to be drawn upon lightly, but I believe we have a sufficient cause to do so. So this is the fabled eye. By the 12, it seethes. 'Tis a wonder such power can be contained, much less controlled. Boys, our friends have kindly provided all the ingredients. Let's see if we can't make something out of them. I want to do this part before I'm done for today. You heard the chief. We're not resting until the Aetheric Ram is operational. Not 1 week of sleep. Oh, caught Chocobo. Alphanode! Hour of departure. Alphanode has a final task for you before departing for Az's Law. Given the danger of the task that lies before us, I think it only right that we take a moment to bid our friends and allies farewell. Alas, Sid requires my assistance with Master Matoya's rather singular writings. Might I entrust the task to visiting those who will remain behind to you? So the hour is nigh. Would that I could join you in the coming battle, but with my wounds, I fear I would only be a burden to you. In consorting with the Ascians and failing himself to primal powers, my father made himself an enemy of all that is good and right in the world. Do whatever you must to end his madness. May the Fury watch over you. Speak with Lucia. Okay. Well, let's start at the Knights of the Most Heavenly. Oh, silly. PMX showed me the pink bean and some of the attacks that they get, and they're really fucking weird. But one of them gets Super Saiyan hair for no reason. It just sprouts Super Saiyan hair. Yeah, pink bean just like does all these weird arbitrary things. Alright, Lucia. What are you doing here? Lucia Sauce Genius. This is it then? Go well, my friend. I shall pray to the Fury for your preservation. Mayhap you think it strange that a daughter of Golemald should pray? I do not blame you. I used to think it passing strange myself. But that all changed when I discovered something dearer to me than mine own life. Thereafter, praying seemed the most natural thing in the world. Prayers are born of heartfelt faith. In manipulating the people's beliefs for his own twisted ends, the Archbishop makes a mockery of their very existence. It cannot be borne. It is very mindless. Yeah, I think it was only meant to be a fun class, because apparently you lose it after a while when the event ends. So you're off to face the Archbishop then? Please be careful and watch over the others, will you? We've lost too many friends as it is. Some may yet return to us, but I couldn't bear to lose anyone else. I just couldn't. I realize it's asking a lot, but you're the strongest person I know, and I don't think there's anything you can't achieve if you put your mind to it. So please, whatever else happens, keep everyone safe. Okay. Let's go talk to Hilda in the room. Jump. Oh, I made it. Jump. And I made it. And I went bad. Whatever. Let's go talk to Hilda. I think she's over here. Yeah, there she is. No worries, Shadow. No worries. Well, if it ain't my old friend Mearo off to face the Archbishop and his cronies, is it? I'd love to go and give those bastards a good walloping myself. That snake Sharebear especially. But I've got to stay here and keep an eye on things. With the Archbishop gone, some of the poor folk might get in their heads to do something stupid like storming the pillars. But blood won't get us what we want, and I need to be around to remind them of that in case they forget. No need to worry about us anyway. I'll work with Sir Aymeric to preserve the peace. You just concentrate on settling the score with the Archbishop, eh? Yeah, Star Wars sale on there. Silly, buy me it. Actually, Silly, buy me something on Amazon.com and give me the codes. Because for some reason they don't show up for me. Probably because I'm Canadian. But I want the cloud. Get it for 15? The F? That is a lot less. Alright, we gotta go talk to Edmont in Fortomp Manor. Let's go to the last vigil. Most of those games in there I wouldn't actually play though, so. What do you even unlock? An Aether Current for what? Welcome, Mantis Prentice. Shall I admit you into the manor? Like Force Unleashed, which Juba's been playing, I would play, but... Mistress Prentice, how good of you to pay me a visit. It feels as if it were only yesterday when we first met here in this chamber. You came to us as a fugitive seeking asylum, and now you bear the hopes of our nation upon your shoulders, not soldiers. He would not have told you, but when Hoshafant begged me to accept you into our household, he described you as hope incarnate. At the time, I assumed he was waxing lyrical, as was his wont. But I have come to see that he simply spoke the truth. Sorry. Silly in chat. You are hope, a shining beacon that shall guide the people of Ishgard through the raging snowstorm. A memento. Were my son here, he would have wished to fight at your side in the battle to come. Take care, my friend, and return to us. That's so sad. Portal Knights. Oh, that's right, John. New, Rogue Squadron. I remember that game. I need to finish Force Unleashed. We do. I've seen so many people on Twitter complaining about Darksiders 3 already. How it looks lackluster. How it's this. How it's that. First impressions are important. The only thing they've seen so far are pre-alpha footage. Pre-alpha. Not even alpha yet. And they're already complaining. Sorry. That bothers the crap out of me. Alright, silly. Buy me Portal Knights. That's my rant done. If people really want to play it on stream sometime, I can get it. Count Edmund bequeathed you with Lord Hoshafash's shield. A noble gesture. We bear the hopes and dreams of full many souls. Let their faith in us be a source of strength and courage as we face our remaining trials. Alright. Hope Enkindled. Oh, is that a title, actually? We get a title for that? I do. I get the title Under Archon. Let's change to that. I'm currently using Unbeliever. So let's use Under Archon. There we go. The game will soon be afoot, and Althanode is keen to assemble the players. Work on the Enterprise is nearly complete. Let Ishtola know to make ready. She's like, right here, buddy. You could have just yelled over, Ishtola, make ready.
Until but recently, the Ishgardians have kept their doors firmly shut to outsiders. But thanks to you, we have found in them stout allies with whom we may fight to secure the future of the realm. Truly, you are the beacon of hope towards which all men are drawn.
Spare us the hyperbole. 'Tis not for praise that we fight.
Oh? In light of all we have achieved, I felt it only meet to express my gratitude.
All that we have achieved. Spoken like a true outsider. Until the war is over, we have achieved nothing. The coming battle is a chance to excise the root of this conflict, and by my hand it shall be done. Then you may speak of achievement.
'Twas not mine intent to make light of your struggle. If I have given offense, then I apologize. But if I may speak freely, you would do well to be wary of the Eye. Even now, it burns with insatiable hatred, watching unblinking for a sign of weakness. Should you falter for so much as a moment, it will surely consume you.
Save your concern. I will consume the eye ere I let it consume me. "12 be praised, thou hast not yet set forth. Cross sand and snow have I journeyed, that I might deliver this gift unto thee."
White Auracite. But whence did it come?
To mine amazement, it lay hid amongst Moonbreeder's last effects. 'Twas but blind chance or providence that I did hap to spy it. Let no man claim that my late friend e'er erred for lack of foresight. In the place whither thou goest, servants of darkness do lie in wait. Pray, give unto me thy pledge that thou wilt strike them down and avenge our fallen comrade.
Alright, let's go talk to Alphanode and journey to Az's Law. This will be the last thing we do on the stream today, guys. Let us go, Mearo. Az's Law waits. But this should be exciting. I hope you guys enjoy this.
Ah, excellent timing. We've just finished our work on the Enterprise. She's so much improved, I've decided to give her a new name to suit. The Enterprise Excelsior. Or simply the Excelsior if pressed for time. Once again, she'll carry Eorzea's protectors into battle. All aboard!
I can do no more than see you off with prayers for your safety and success. Yet know that wheresoever you may go, my son's spirit goes with you. May the Fury grant you strength.
Return to us, all of you. Enterprise Excelsior. Engage.
Love the Star Trek references we got going on here.
This is it! Get ready!
Eye of mine enemy, render unto me thy power!
No, you will not claim me. I am the master.
We're through!
Chief, we've got an Imperial battleship on our tail. And it's bleeding massive.
Damn it! The bastards were waiting for us to open the door for them. I'm gonna try to shake them. Hang on to something.
We're all going to die! Tataru!
She won't take much more of this!
The time is come to use Hydaelyn's gift. Much blood has been spilled in my name. And for what? For a false cause that I created for want of the warmth of companionship. Saint Shiva, pray Svelga. Pray forgive this fool. But even now, I cannot let go of my dream. My dream of a tomorrow in which no child need freeze alone in the snow. Thank you, Svelga.
Is that Azelle? What does she mean to do?
O goddess, born of mine own hopes and dreams, for the last time, I beseech you, fill this vessel with your light, still the hatred within our hearts, and bless us with eternal grace! Farewell, warrior of light. And thank you for showing me the way.
No!
This ether. It was a crystal of light. She, too, was one of Hydaelyn's chosen.
Fare you well, my lady.
We arrive in As Is Law. I like this zone. It's kind of weird, but it's cool. Ugh, I don't know about you, but I'm glad to be back on solid ground. Even if I said ground, it's floating in the sky. When that Imperial battleship appeared, I honestly thought we were finished, and we would have been had your friend not arrived when she did. 12 grant her mercy. Brief though our short time together was, Isail was a true friend, a gentle soul who fought for her beliefs. She would have made a fine scion. What is a scion but one who fights for our cause? Our hopes survive thanks to her sacrifice. Let that be enough. Yet I cannot help but wonder, how came she to know of our presence here? From Hraesvelgr, I would wager. He will have felt my channeling of the Eye's power. It would seem that they were able to make peace with one another in the end. She gave her life because she believed in us. We owe it to her to see our mission through. See that dome-like structure further in? Let's make our way there. So As Is Law is a pretty cool area, and there's so many areas that, spoiler, they didn't do anything with here. Which I'll point out some of them when we get there. But, look at that. There's Excelsior. It's awesome stuff. We're going to tune to the Aetherite, and then I'm going to do the next little quest turn in, and then that's where we will finish. Alright, Saint Seiya, I'm almost done, so if you want to stick around till the end of that, then, or Shadow Reaver, you can. We got a bit of a teaser for next week coming up here. The Isle Sentinels don't seem to frequent this area, which we should be safe here. Let's talk strategy, shall we? Systematic exploration. First of all the interests of efficiency, I suggest we make this place our base camp. We can coordinate with the search of the Archbishop from here. I have no objections. Now that we stand upon As Is Law, I am struck by the vastness of the Isle. We must needs be methodical if we are to find our quarry. Good. Now, unless I'm mistaken, this used to be the airship landing, and a major one at that. From what I know of Allegan design, there should be a terminal nearby that's linked to the Isle's operational heart. If we can find such a terminal, we should be able to learn something of the Archbishop's whereabouts. Let's split up and look for it. Quest accepted. Yeah, we're just gonna do this here as a teaser for next week, and then we will go. I don't think there's anything else for me to do. The Empire borrowed most of its technology from Allegan relics. If we can find the terminal, I reckon we can operate it. Alphanode, you're not standing anywhere. There's clearly no terminal where you are. I dare say this landing could accommodate even a Ragnarok-class vessel. Remarkable. And a Stinian just standing over here. This kind of reminds me of the Tower of Zot. Machines are beyond my ken. I shall leave it to the others to find this terminal. Of more concern to me are the dragons that I sense nearby. Speak with Sid. Zooming along. Nothing? Damn it! There's just this terminal then, but it doesn't respond to anything I do. Any bright ideas, Wedge? Wedge? You said just a moment ago, don't tell me he's wandered off. I'm sorry, Mearo, but could you help me search for him? Absent-minded as he is, I worry that he strayed in beyond the landing area and made friends with the local sentries. Search for Wedge. The dub goes up to 60. That's not too bad. We're in the Alpha Quadrant. Where's Earth? Earth's in the Alpha Quadrant, right? Yeah. The Borg make up a lot of the Delta Quadrant. The Beta Quadrant's largely unexplored. And what's the fourth quadrant? The Alpha, Delta, Beta. Theta, is that it? Snapper Rooks. You fucker. At least these ones don't use pox. So it takes me a while to kill them because my gear is not very good for this area, actually. Damn it, there's another one! I don't want to fight right now. I want to get through this area. There. Fucking snapper rooks. Third one that attacked me, I could have died. Ow. Wedge, are you alright? I'm fine, Chief. I just tripped, that's all. Well, fool of a Lalafell, what were you thinking coming down here on your own? Death by overwork is one thing, death by stupidity is quite another. I'm sorry, Chief, but I think I found something. What is this, the wreck of a sentinel? This is no wreck, Chief, she's still operational. See? Initiating. Performing diagnostics. Diagnostics complete. To proceed, please agree to terms and conditions of use. I suppose. Thank you. To register as a user, please state your name. I'm Wedge, and that there is Mearo. User registration complete. Welcome to Az's Law, Master Wedge, and Mistress Mearo. I am Guidance Node G. Lai. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to reveal to you something that's in the area as a teaser for what's coming up. Oh, I'm right here. This isn't quite what I had in mind, but it might just serve. Wedge, bring the node this way, would you? There's something I'd like to try. G-Lie, B-Lie. That's what I was thinking. Hello, Ojiba. Node, I need a status report on the facility. Gilly, you have to do what the chief says. Yes, that's it. Good girl. Ah, here we are. Not much of note. It appears someone recently reactivated Helix, which is this area. Reactivated, you say? By the Archbishop, I'd wager. I dare say he woke the place up when he used the Vanner's key. Are there any other people in the facility? If so, where? Let's see, on the flagship, that's the Central Isle, I'm seeing positive readings within the Aetheric Chemical Research Facility and the Fractal Continuum. And what have we here? Intruders detected in the Gamma Quadrant, defense system engaged. Our Imperial friends, I suspect. I hope they enjoy the defense system, but what of the Archbishop and his cronies? What might offer an indication? Ah, how about this? Which area is currently consuming the most energy? Somewhere called Triad Control, inside the research facility. What manner of place is that? It is, and I quote, a regulation facility for the warring triad test subjects. And that's all it says. The rest of the information is only accessible to users with consular privileges. I mislike the sounds of this, which leads me to believe that it is indeed the place. I'm inclined to agree with the Stola. Whatever it is that the Archbishop seeks, it is like to be there. That settles it then. Let's find a way to cross over to the flagship. Which we will do next week. That was the teaser. The Warring Triad. Anybody recognize that name? You should. I don't know what I want here. Let's just get a strength materia, I guess. It's about the only one I have any real use for. So everyone, thank you very much for joining me today for Final Fantasy XIV. I'll be back in a few hours, about 8 p.m. EST, to do some Dragon Quest Heroes 2. I already got a few people interested. Hopefully we get some more. That said, join me next Saturday for more Final Fantasy XIV as I delve further into Az's Law. Join me tomorrow for Final Fantasy XI, and Monday for more Dragon Quest Heroes 2 Story Mode. Have a good one, everyone. We'll see you in a few hours.